what's up guys? Today we're gonna make some internet money type of vibes from scratch. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first I have this keyscape piano loaded up. I'm just gonna use the natural keyscape piano here, the C7. I'm gonna start out just doing some triads here. Got something like this going. For the last chord, I think we're just gonna go with a diminished chord here. That's hard. So I am going to invert these here. And then I'll just go ahead and shift click and control down to get these bass notes in here. Right, and then let's speed it up a little bit. I like doing like between 160 and 170 for these types of vibes. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go ahead and start with a melody now. So now that we're done with the melody, I can go ahead and hit Alt-R, mess with this velocity a little bit. Alright, and I think that should be good. And then from there we can move on to our next instrument, which is an Omnisphere preset that I have loaded up here called Winter Guitar. It's really just like it's like some kind of kalimba type of sound. It's a nice little addition to have on top of the piano here, so you can kind of stack them. I literally just copy it over and it's good. Turn down the velocity a tiny bit. And then the third instrument that I'm going to put in here is a classic nylon guitar. It's an Omnisphere stock sound. It's super cool, but some little secret sauce. You know, it sounds like this normally, but if you turn the velocity up, it has more of like a plucky sound. You can kind of hear that. So I'll just go ahead and make a melody real quick with this. It'll just be a little bit of a counter melody. Alright, so now we've got this finished melody here. And now that we've got that, we can go ahead and move on to the drums. Now we'll move on to the hi-hats. Just gonna start with a two-step here. Sometimes this is all you need. little trick with my open hats is I like to set it to cut itself and then turn on graph editor and put these down. That way the open hat doesn't go into the clap. Actually, I'm going to use something from Cloud's drum kit. This is another drum kit I put out a while back. We're just about finished up with the drums here, so we can go ahead and add an 808. But before we do that, you want to make sure that you put everything on a mixer track, especially if you're making the melody from scratch. And then just put it all in one bus. You're going to check the EQ on it. Usually I just set this to a high pass here, and then I keep the order the same. Go with this Industry Plant 808. And make sure as always that you turn the hold up and all these other knobs down. That way it stops as soon as you stop playing it. And then I turn it on to cut itself as well. And I'll just copy over from my kicks here, and then all you have to do is follow these ghost notes. You get the notes that you need to play. There we go. So that's it for the beat, really. I'm going to go ahead and arrange it real quick, and then I will be right back when that's all done. Now I finished up the arrangement, but before I do completely, I just wanted to show a cool little trick that I have for the outro. So what I'm going to do here is make sure that my magnet is on bar. I'm going to highlight this whole section here at the end. I'm going to do Control-Alt-C, so it'll render it. Then we wait for that to render. And then as soon as that is rendered, all you have to do is set this to stretch up here. And if this is 4 bars, you just want to stretch it out too. Just like if it was 8, you want to stretch it out 4. So you just want to stretch it out half of the length that it is. So stretch it like that, and then turn the pitch all the way down. And then you can turn the out knob up so that it'll fade out. Like that, there we go. And then the second half normally fades out like this. But since everything else is kind of stretched and pitched down, I'm going to do the same thing to this. So I am just going to set this to beat, and then make sure it's still on stretch, and then I'll stretch it out halfway. Like that. Volume down just a little bit. Okay, and that's the whole beat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to put as many of these out as I can. So yeah, let me know what you'd like to see in the future, and I'll go ahead and play the rest of the beat now.